The history of Kekkei Genkai, from Naruto. A Kekkei Genkai is an anomaly of the DNA that allows the wielder to use unique techniques. A Kekkei Genkai's name describes both the anomaly and the resulting technique. Most Kekkei Genkai are passed down between generations of a clan, an exception being Hashirama Senju's Wood Release. Likewise, most individuals only inherit one Kekkei Genkai, but Mei Terumī is known to naturally possess two. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we'll be going over the history of Kekkei Genkai. Before we begin, we publish a new video every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. The Amagi's reach stretches beyond just this channel, so if you're a fan of us, please consider subscribing to our other channels and following us on all our social media. Help us reach our goal of passing 100,000 followers on all of our accounts by the end of the year. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Overview. Generally speaking, there are three types of Kekkei Genkai. Dōjutsu are unique eyes with special perceptive abilities, such as X-ray vision or acute attention to detail. Some Dōjutsu, such as the Byakugan, are present from birth, while others, such as the Sharingan, won't awaken until specific conditions are met. Dōjutsu that are consistently inherited within a particular family, such as the Byakugan's Hyuga clan and the Sharingan's Uchiha clan, often become synonymous with that clan. Advanced nature transformations combine two basic natures in order to create a new one, such as water and wind to make ice, or fire and earth to make lava. Although it's common to use more than one nature, actually combining them requires a Kekkei Genkai. While some natures are commonly associated with a particular clan, such as ice with the Yuki clan, others can occur within individuals with no known relationship, such as lava being used by natives of Iwagakure, Kirigakure, and Kumogakure. Certain Kekkei Genkai grant their own users unrivaled ways of using their own bodies. Twin brothers Sakon and Ukon can merge their own or the bodies of unrelated people. Kimimara's Shikotsumyaku enables him to freely manipulate his bones, such as growing an additional spine for him to wield like a whip. Jūgo's body passively absorbs natural energy, allowing him to use senjutsu without requiring any training. Kekkei Genkai make their users far more powerful than the average shinobi. In times of war, they are deadly on the battlefield and are often deployed to turn the tide of battle. They are highly effective in this regard, but this tends to create issues for them once the conflict is over. Survivors of the battle that witnessed or that lost loved ones to Kekkei Genkai users usually come to fear and hate them for their actions. They are persecuted because of their abilities, forcing them to the lower rungs of society or driving them into hiding. Even the villages that employ them may stigmatize them, relying on them in combat situations but being unconcerned with their actual survival. Even though individuals with Kekkei Genkai are mistreated, the actual Kekkei Genkai remain coveted by many. Kumogakure, for example, has made many different attempts to steal the Byakugan. The Hyuga clan has taken steps to preserve the secret of the Byakugan, first by obligating members of its branch families to sacrifice their lives for the members of its main family, and furthermore by branding branch members in order to destroy their Byakugan when they die. Despite these safeguards, Ao of Kirigakure was able to obtain a Byakugan, and he goes to great lengths to ensure it cannot be taken back. When attempting to transfer Kekkei Genkai to others, Dōjutsu are the easiest to work with. The recipient merely needs to be implanted with it. If the recipient does not have the genetic predisposition for the Dōjutsu, using it will demand far more chakra than is required for natural users. For nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, only Hashirama Senju's Wood Release has been shown trying to be recreated in others. Orochimaru attempted to reproduce Wood Release by modifying test subjects' DNA, succeeding only with Yamato. Kabuto Yakushi preferred grafts of Hashirama that could be implanted in others, granting them Wood Release. Madara Uchiha developed a substance that, when used for artificial limbs, allowed limited Wood Release usage. For bodily Kekkei Genkai, transferring or reproducing them appears to be prohibitively difficult. To acquire Kimimara's Shikotsumyaku, Orochimaru planned to simply take over Kimimara's body, a plan he had to abandon when Kimimara's body was discovered to be dying. If an individual cannot gain access to a Kekkei Genkai directly, they can try instead to use it through the Kekkei Genkai's original user. Sasori could access the third Kazekage's magnet release via a human puppet made from the Kazekage's body. Orochimaru and Kabuto used the impure world reincarnation to revive the dead, complete with any Kekkei Genkai they possessed during life, which are fully under their control. Kabuto also develops a method of creating mindless copies of Kekkei Genkai users, which he generates as needed. Boil Release. Boil Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of fire and water. Whereas most Kekkei Genkai are largely identical between users, Boil Release has different forms depending on who's using it. Byakugan. The Byakugan is a Kekkei Genkai dojutsu that originated from the Otsutsuki clan. After the Otsutsuki settled on Earth, the Byakugan became more commonly associated with the Hyuga clan, descendants of the Otsutsuki. It's regarded as one of the three great dojutsu, the others being the Sharingan and the Rinnegan. Crystal Release. Crystal Release is a rare nature that is only seen in the anime. Dark Release. Dark Release is a combined nature transformation Kekkei Genkai that can be used to absorb, manipulate, and release chakra taken from an opponent. Hiroko used techniques of this nature through a mark on his left hand. This mark resembles two diamonds, one overlapping the other. Chakra is absorbed through the upper square, while it's released and manipulated through the lower. Explosion Release. Explosion Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai suggested to be a combination of earth and lightning. Explosion Release users utilize explosive chakra in combat. Iburi clan's Kekkei Genkai. This unique Kekkei Genkai is possessed by members of the Iburi clan, which allows them to turn their bodies either partially or fully into smoke to serve various purposes. While in their smoke form, the user becomes impervious to damage and can use this trait to gain an opportunity in battle, for example by allowing weapons to slip through them without any effects. However, if needed, they can still interact with physical objects. Ice Release. Ice Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of water and wind. The Land of Water's Yuki clan was feared for their power of the Ice Release, forcing its members to go into hiding to escape persecution. Isshiki's Dōjutsu. This is the unnamed dojutsu used by Isshiki Otsutsuki and later Kawaki through his Kama. The iris and pupil of his eye are yellow with a black wheel-like pattern with 8 spokes coming out of the center. Jōgan. The Jōgan is a unique dojutsu that is only known by the Otsutsuki clan, whose members claim it's troublesome and that it's a power strongly inherited from their clan. In the manga, the dojutsu is featureless in appearance with a barely visible pupil. When depicted in the anime, the dojutsu is light blue in color with a darkened sclera and visible pupil. Jūgo's clan's Kekkei Genkai. The Kekkei Genkai of Jūgo's clan is an instinctual ability which allows its members to absorb and make use of natural energy without any training in senjutsu. Due to the steady but constant intake of natural energy, they're prone to mental instability, sporadically feeling sudden and uncontrollable urges to kill. The wielder's body can also secrete special fluids which, through means of senjutsu chakra, allow them to transform parts of their bodies. Ketsuryūgan. The Ketsuryūgan is a dojutsu which appears in certain individuals of the Chi-no-ike clan. The Ketsuryūgan is recognized by its reddish color, giving a special appearance for users of this dojutsu, characterized as holders of eyes as red as blood. Its power earned it comparison to the 3 great dojutsu. Kurama clan's Kekkei Genkai. A rare trait of the Kurama clan, every few generations a member will be born with an incredible talent for genjutsu. The clan members' prowess in that field is so absolute that even without proper training, their genjutsu is simply overwhelming. Furthermore, the genjutsu is so powerful that it causes the brain to believe anything that happens to the victim, to the point where genjutsu physically harms the victim's body in the same manner they envisioned. This fearsome ability allows clan members to potentially kill their opponents with genjutsu alone. Lava Release. Lava Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of fire and earth. Whereas most Kekkei Genkai are largely identical between users, Lava Release has a variety of forms depending on who's using it. Magnet Release. Magnet Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, suggested to be a combination of wind and earth. Magnet Release users generate a magnetic force which they apply to other substances for various purposes. Mangekyō Sharingan. The Mangekyō Sharingan is an advanced form of the Sharingan that has only been activated by a handful of Uchiha. They are noted to be the heavenly eyes that see the truth of all of creation without obstruction. Mud Release. Mud Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of earth and water. Because these same natures are used to create Wood Release, and because Wood Release is so famous, few people have ever heard of Mud Release, to the point that Hidan initially believes its very existence is a lie. Ranmaru's Kekkei Genkai. Ranmaru uniquely possessed a dojutsu Kekkei Genkai which, when activated, causes his eyes to glow red in color. It grants him abilities similar to those of the Byakugan, which his own dojutsu has been likened to. Rinha clan's Kekkei Genkai. The Kekkei Genkai of the Rinha clan allows them to absorb a person's chakra and duplicate their appearance and memories. Rinnegan. The Rinnegan is reputed as the most exalted eye amongst the 3 great dojutsu, the others being the Sharingan and the Byakugan. It's said that in times of disorder, one who wields the Rinnegan is sent down from the heavens to either become a god of creation, who will calm the world, or a god of destruction, who will reduce everything to nothingness. The Rinnegan is characterized by concentric circles covering the eyeball. Ryūzetsu's Kekkei Genkai. This unnamed Kekkei Genkai apparently allows the user to perform reincarnation ninjutsu as it allowed Ryūzetsu to perform the Dragon Life reincarnation technique. It was only seen in Naruto the movie Blood Prison, and Ryūzetsu was the only known user. Other details, such as whether it was common or rare and whether any other technique could be performed using it, are unknown. Sakon and Ukon's Kekkei Genkai. Sakon and Ukon's unnamed Kekkei Genkai gives them the ability to break their bodies down to a molecular level. The two brothers usually use this ability to share the same body, but can also use it to merge with the bodies of others and destroy the host's cells from the inside. When Sakon is in need of assistance, Ukon can bring out some of his body parts to aid Sakon in blocking or attacking. Ukon's arms and legs can emerge from those of Sakon's to increase the force and quantity of his physical attacks. Scorch Release. Scorch Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai. When Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki combine their fire and wind-natured techniques, the resulting technique is dubbed Scorch Release, suggesting those are its component natures. Sharingan. The Sharingan is the Dōjutsu Kekkei Genkai of the Uchiha clan that appears selectively among its members. It's regarded as one of the three great Dōjutsu, the others being the Byakugan and the Rinnegan. Shikotsumyaku. Shikotsumyaku is a Kekkei Genkai which gives its wielder the ability to manipulate their own bones. It very rarely manifests within members of the Kaguya clan, of which Kimimaro was the last survivor. Steel Release. The Steel Release is a combined nature transformation Kekkei Genkai. It's unknown what elements this nature entails. Storm Release. Storm Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of lightning and water. It's used by several shinobi from Kumogakure, most notably Darui. Swift Release. Swift Release is a combined nature transformation Kekkei Genkai that can be used to move with incredible speed, becoming nothing more than a blur when in motion. Therefore, taijutsu becomes ineffective if the opponent is not fast enough. Tenseigan. The Tenseigan is a dojutsu introduced in the last, Naruto the movie. The movie's novelization explains that the Tenseigan can be acquired when an Otsutsuki is implanted with the Byakugan of a Hyuga. This combination of the two clans' chakra transforms the Byakugan into Tenseigan. Typhoon Release. Typhoon Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai which consists of at least the wind nature transformation. It seems to essentially be a stronger form of wind release, involving the creation of vortexes that decimate the user's surroundings. Its only known user is Nawaki. Wood Release. Wood Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of earth and water release. It was famously used by Hashirama Senju, and in fact is not known to have naturally occurred in anyone else, leading to it being regarded as impossible to use without having his cells. Because of Wood Release's power and versatility, there have been various efforts to reproduce it after Hashirama's death. Did you enjoy our video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.